Hey, my friends. It's Monday. If you're with me live, it's Monday anyway. No matter when you're watching this, I hope you know that you are in my heart and my meditation and my prayers. And I want to talk to you about something today that has been an intention of mine, a conversation I've had a lot with the divine and psychics. I've wanted to know, whenever I've gone to somebody who's intuitive or a psychic, what is my life purpose? What is my life purpose? What is my life purpose? Hi, Rick, how are you? And some people are really lucky that they just know what their purpose is. I wasn't one of those lucky people. My journey has been very circuitous, and I feel like it's been maybe a bit of a treasure hunt, though sometimes that treasure hunt has not been that much fun. It is now, and I really think it's because I'm more lined up with my soul. You know, for a lot of my life, and I think when I see a lot of people that are struggling and suffering, it's because they're living their life more from their mind than their heart. They're living more from fear than from love. They're maybe being propelled more by the unhealed wounds or content of their subconscious mind, rather than from this pure, clean connection with their heart and with love and with their soul and with the divine. So, Rick, you can watch me live. You can watch me later. Anytime I can get you, I'm happy to have you. So I love you too, sweet thing. So I'm reading a book that I'm really enjoying, and I like to share things that are helpful to me. And it's a really beautiful book. Not that Oprah Winfrey needs any help with promoting, but I just am getting so much value from this book. The Path Made Clear, Discovering Your Life, Direction, and Purpose. And it's not just Oprah. She's got about 100 contributors. There's a lot of really beautiful images in it. There's no images there, but lots of pictures, lots of wonderful nuggets of wisdom from people who I think are really living their life's purpose. And I posted this on Facebook the other day, and it was a quote from Oprah Winfrey, and a lot of people had some comments or thoughts about it. And she says, "Find your own lane, make space for the flow to show itself. Follow the natural rhythm of your life, and you will discover a force far greater than your own." And to me, this really is about aligning with our soul. It's about finding our authentic shape, not contorting ourselves. Hey, Maggie Sellers, I'm happy to see you, sweet thing. It's not about contorting ourselves for the comfort of others or shooting on ourselves or being, again, propelled by the fear or the hurt or the desire to prove to anyone anything. And I know for a lot of my life, that's what I did. And I think that's why I suffered and struggled so much. So as I pulled my energy back and made my intention to really start to know myself, you know, the wisdom, know thyself, not just try to get things from the outside and get the relationship, get the job. Trying to live from the outside in was no longer effective. And my intention really became to line up with my soul, get to know myself on a deep level, and start to live from the inside out. And I really think when we set this kind of intention, when we start to ask the really big questions and make the space to hear the answers, to hear the wisdom, to create that relationship with something greater, this is when life can start to get interesting, when it can start to really inform us, when we can start to really do what we came here to do from the level of our soul self. I think each and every one of us has unique and important gifts and talents, and each and every one of us has our own very unique contracts and curriculum, but this is not an open book test here on planet Earth. This is not an open book test. This is not an easy place to be. And I think even for the people that it seems to be easy for, or maybe it is the easiest for, it's still not a simple reality to live in, this three-dimensional free will and choice planet. So I think it's vital to have compassion for ourselves again, and really set that intention to have that relationship with the something greater, so that we can be supported and guided, not just do this life on our own. And I think that's where our pain comes from, trying to do life by ourselves. And it's that acronym I like to use, ego, edging God out, versus the acronym I think I kind of came up with, IGO, inviting God only. And I think at this point my life works because I do align with spirit the first thing in the morning, and again throughout the day, and again the last thing at night. Once I've made this relationship more of my intention, priority, and purpose, my life has started to reveal itself. My life's purpose has started to reveal itself with a lot more grace, ease, and clarity. So here's a quote from Glennon Doyle from this wonderful book. You don't have to do the shiny, perfect thing. You can get through life by showing up and saying, okay, this is hard and I need help. I need a higher power and I need you. I think you meaning the divine. And again, as I've made that relationship more and more of a priority in a very authentic way, my life's purpose has become more clear. And again, my life's purpose has shifted and changed. And again, it's been like following these breadcrumbs, and it continues to shift and transform. And I think I'm getting clear. I think I'm getting clear about what I'm doing here. But I'm finally really enjoying the journey. And I hope that you are as well. Because again, you do have a really important and unique space to fill up here on planet Earth. And if you can't relax into your heart and your soul and find that space, there's something essential missing, not just in your life, but I think on the planet. So I think it's important to know that and to open the mind and heart to that and relax into it, to find your lane, to find your flow, to find your authentic shape. What I've found is, as I've done this, my life feels better. And it's a collaborative partnership. It's a mystery, but it feels good. I love the people that I connect with. I love my life. I love how I like to roll. I like my sparkly glasses. A lot of people used to sparkle shame me. That doesn't happen anymore because I'm not doing it for anybody but myself. So here's a beautiful quote from Thomas More. The ultimate cure of the soul is being identified with the life that wants to live through you. It's not living from the mind. It's living from the heart. It's becoming that vessel for the flow of the universe to work through, just like it does through nature. It can do that through us. But again, we are human beings with free will and choice. And we can say no to that. I've got this. I'm going to do it on my own. Or we can say, yes, I want the universe to work with me, support me, and flow through me. And that is certainly my intention. Your individuality comes from your soul, not from your head. It comes from allowing life to live through you. And that flows nicely into this next quote from Mark Nepo that I just adore. And now I'm using this part of it as part of my prayer and personal intention when I speak with the divine. I want my legacy to be that what matters most in this life moves through me in the way air moves through a window to refresh another. So I'm going to read that again. I want my legacy to be that what matters most in this life to move through me in a way air moves through a window to refresh another. Isn't that beautiful? I've often said I want to be a paintbrush in God's hand or a flute that he plays beautiful music through, but to be an open window to refresh another. And that's generally, I always do my setting of intentions and invite spirit for the highest good of all concerned whenever I do my Facebook lives, whenever I connect with you. And it is that something that I say or share with you resonates and gives you hope or a sense of clarity or inspires you to start thinking about important things in your own unique way. My intention is to give hope and uplift. My intention is to be a vessel for spirit to work through to bring peace and love and inspiration hope, and happiness, and to really help others, to help and support others to line up, to help you line up with your own heart and soul and source. Because again, I really think as we do that, our path can be made clear with more grace and ease and joy. So again, this is a lot of the reason that I've written the books that I've written, and why I do guided meditations, to help people turn more inward, to support them in finding their own answers to their own questions and creating that relationship with that something greater for and within themselves. Because so often we can, again, be propelled and motivated by fear or the shoulds or the desire to be seen or prove something to someone or God or ourselves that we're worthy and lovable. I know I did that for years. I based a lot of my, job choices, career choices, or even, and even my relationships. I often intended to heal another rather than looking within myself to heal myself. And on some level, it was noble that I wanted to be a helper and a healer. But if we don't do that form within ourselves first and foremost, we're not on solid ground to be able to really help and heal another. My relationship with my ex-fiance, he was kind of notorious for being a very hurting human. And I thought, wow, if I can really heal this human, then that's going to give me a lot of credibility and value in this world. And as I did this work, as I tried to work on that relationship, it didn't work. It didn't work at all. And I realized on some level it was because I thought he had more hope in being healed than me. Like on some level, I was hopeless, but I wasn't, and no one is. No one's hopeless. But we have to be able to pull our energy back and make our relationship with ourselves and source that priority. We have to choose that for ourselves. So there's one other quote that I really wanted to share. I love this so much. We're always living a life where we're chasing a sense of self, or I used to be, and most people are, I think. But underneath it, it feels inauthentic. And life becomes a compensation for not knowing who we are. It's almost like a wound within us when we get disconnected from the truth of our being. And then we're trying to fill that empty space with love or approval or success in a million ways, that we try to seek happiness from the outside in. But no matter what we get, how much happiness we get, there's that place inside of us until we realize the truth of our being with a capital T. We will feel estranged from ourselves and from each other and from life. So, the subtitles of both my books are Manifesting from the Inside Out, Manifesting Love from the Inside Out, Manifesting Prosperity from the Inside Out, which again is really my intention to support people in coming back to their heart, cultivating that relationship with their soul self, relaxing into their authentic shape so they can find their own particular unique rhythm and flow and authentic purpose. And once we have that, there is this profound and deep and authentic experience of joy, of peace, of vitality, of vibrancy. It is life, the life force flowing through us. And I think most people struggle. Most people are struggling because they're not living from that posture. And there's a lot of ways life can want to get our attention, through our health challenges, through our relationships, through our struggles, in our careers and purpose. But I think once we start to really line up with our soul self, clear the fear, relax into our authentic shape, everything can improve. Every aspect of our life can improve. Our relationships can improve. Our health can improve. Our prosperity can improve. So you've probably heard me, if you've hung out with me at all before, go for God and all things will be added unto thee. Keep thine eyes single. Again, as I've done this, things continue to improve. And it's not like there aren't bumps and bruises along the way. It isn't like there isn't more lessons to learn. There is. As long as we're breathing, there's opportunities to continue to learn, grow, heal, expand. but the journey can become more joyful and celebratory rather than a burden. And we could start to thrive instead of simply survive. So I hope you are relaxed into your authentic shape and have some clarity about who you are on the deepest level. And who you are on the deepest level is joy, is peace, is love, is compassion. And as you cultivate more compassion for yourself and this experience, I think life can show up in a more gentle and joyful and clear way. So what I like to do now, as I like to do sometimes, is just do a prayer and hold space for you to maybe open up more fully and congruently with your heart, with your soul, and with Source. Because again, I think everything we want comes from that. You take care of your relationship with your higher self and with Source, your life will work with more grace and ease and clarity. So if you'd like, I just invite you to take a nice, deep, healing, cleansing breath. And just imagine, if you will, with the exhale, letting go of any stress or tension in your mind or your body. And another nice, deep, healing, cleansing breath, allowing yourself to feel relaxed and comfortable inside of your body. And dear Spirit, Father, Mother, God, Lord of all creation, just now, my friend and I ask you to come into this moment with us. We ask for blessings of clearing and releasing anything and everything that is no longer serving us, creating that space for you to live more fully with us and through us. May you please make the path clear before my friend, the path you would have them walk for their highest good and the highest good of all concerned. Make this path clear. May you present to them the red flags for the path you don't want them to walk down for their highest good, and make the green lights and the open way clear and available to them so that they can continue to journey forward with more grace, ease, joy, clarity, prosperity, and great love. And dear God, may you please send blessings of compassion and sweetness, kindness and gentleness to the soul that I know that has worked so hard to get to where they are right now in their lives. Sending blessings of angels, healing angels, for whatever it is they need, be it vibrant health, be it healing relationships, be it greater prosperity, be it greater clarity about their gifts and their greatest contribution to this incredible, beautiful, miraculous planet. And so, dear God, just now, wrap your love and light around this incredible being, my soul sibling, my brother and sister right here, right now. Send them blessings and God winks of your presence. Send them beauty and bounty and miracles so that they know that they're loved and on the right path and heading the right direction. Dear God, thank you so much for this opportunity to connect with my friends in this way. Thank you so much for the lessons, even though some have been hard. Thank you so much for the gifts and the blessings. Because what I know for sure is that you love each and every one of us as your own precious, unique, and divine child. We are each and every one of us the children in whom you are well pleased. May my special friend here know this right now in the deepest, most profound and authentic way. May you fill them with love and light through every organ, every atom, every cell. May they line up more directly with you so that they can receive the gifts, blessings, joy, support, prosperity, and clarity that you have for them, here and now and always. And for this and for all things, we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. So my friends, yes, there is abundance that is inheritance. You have a beautiful way with words, Norman. And I think that is absolutely true. The more work that I've done to line up with my soul self, the more the abundance continues to show up with incredible grace and ease. And it constantly blows my mind. I find myself often having to just breathe and ground myself, relax and receive, and continue to open that inner container to be able to hold for more goodness and grace, bounty and blessings. We all have an inner container for how good we can stand it to get. And once we start to understand this and open this container, it can start to get a little scary when things get too good. And then we end up putting the brakes on it. And my intention is just to take my foot off the brakes and see how high and fast I can go, because I want to be the living example so that I can inspire others to live a really beautiful, blessed, bountiful, extraordinary, prosperous, love-based life. When I asked God what my purpose was, he said, love my children. And I said, all of them? And he says, just the one in front of you. You may have heard me say this before. And then I said, but what else do I do? And he said, just be the living example. Just be the living example of the things you want people to know. Don't be so worried about teaching. Just be it. And then as you live it, other people will say, how did you do that? And then I can really share what I've learned because I've walked through it, not just because I've read it in a book, not because I was taught it in a class, because I'm living it. And with that being said, sometimes I do find books that resonate deeply for me, and this is definitely one of them. And I would love it if you do pick this up. I would love to hear from you about what resonates for you, what teachers, what pull out quotes, what really makes your heart sing and makes things more clear for you on your path. So again, the name of the book is The Path Made Clear, Discovering Your Life's Direction and Purpose, again by Oprah Winfrey and I think 99 other contributors. Beautiful, beautiful book. And you can just open it to a page and read something. It's not like a cover to cover read. You can just take a little nugget here or there and kind of refresh your own soul. And again, I'd be very interested in knowing what it is that really resonates for you, brings you to life, is your own personal aha or epiphany or revelation. And we can just continue the conversation, because that's, to me, what this is all about. Being in conversation, collaboration, and celebration with my soul siblings as we continue to go higher in our consciousness and to live a life that we really, really love, because you deserve that. And I want that for you. And again, you're in my heart, my meditations, my prayers. I love to be in conversation, either here through the thread or private message me, or just write to me at tammybphd@gmail.com. And I love you. You know, when God said to me, love my children, I was like, all of them? Just the one in front of you. As I practice that more and more and more, I really do love human beings. I love everyone. There's nobody I don't love. And it's an incredible joy and such a relief from where I used to be. So when I say I love you, I mean it. And I would love to be in conversation with you. So thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. I hope something I've said opens your heart or mind a little bit. Maybe pick up a book. Let's continue the journey together. Be in touch. And I will look forward to connecting with you again next week. And next week, I'm going to talk a little bit about, do you want fish or do you want a fishing pole? And I'm going to have a friend with me. Hello, Michelle Murray. I sure do love you too. I'm going to have a friend with me that I've seen transform her life incredibly. She's gone from a place of poverty to immense prosperity. She's really lined up with her soul, and I'm so proud of her. So I want to talk to her a little bit about how she's done what she's done in such an extraordinary way, and just, again, some more of my life lessons. And I hope that some of these things resonate for you, and that you get to higher ground by virtue of our friendship and your friendship with your own soul and with the divine. So God bless you. Take good, gentle, compassionate, loving care of yourself. Make this space for a little bit of rest and the things that really nurture you, nourish you, and make you happy. I think that's so important, to make that space for yourself, your soul self, and follow your joy. So God bless you, and I'll look forward to being in conversation and connecting with you again very soon. So onward and upward. I love you. Bye for now.